What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at New Orleans. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, Phoenix sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
And seeing where the Suns are, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And the good thing is that, once again, there's some excitement around this team. Their fans are starting to get back on board after watching such a tough season last year.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, since Devin Booker's been in the pros, he's been able to show his ability to create. He said at Kentucky, all I shot was catch and shoot threes. I was fitting in with my team, playing off of others. But my dad always taught me the fundamentals. I don't want to rely on one thing. Being good at everything is how you earn your spot on the floor. Evan?
He's doing it all, DA. Thanks. Smitty, we have great athletes on the floor in this one. Shouldn't be any shortage of some highlight reel type plays.
Yeah, this game, nobody will make my set under the rim. Smitty's under the rim. Everything will be above the rim tonight. I'm excited.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Carter out there with Booker, and it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. So the Pelicans win the tip. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, a nightmare to defend in space. Williamson showing elite acceleration with the ball in his hands.
Here's Carter. Ayton trying to break free. A nice shot by Carter.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Ball kicks to Ingram. From deep. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Oubre. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
New Orleans moving it around. Here's Ball. And it's off from three-point range. Passes it to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Here's Oubre. Zion Williamson making his last shot. And here's Booker from the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Saric outside. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And here are the Pelicans now. It's a 5-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that?
Booker Almost, but it rolls out.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And it's Ingram missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns, leading by 5. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And then for Phoenix, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Saric. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Oubre. Now here is Carter. There's Kaminsky. Carter left side. Booker outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Redick. They get it again. Shots good by Baines.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Bridges with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kaminsky. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Pelicans shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Taking 2 shots. And the first one drops. And so Jackson nails both of them. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Booker against Redick. And here's Booker. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Suns leading by 5.
The Pelicans tried to build a contender around Anthony Davis. They're hoping this go-around with Zion Williamson, they'll be able to create a more complete team.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Hayes. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. And it's Melly in at the power forward position. And Steve, with the Anthony Davis trade completed, a new look for the Pelicans.
Yes, plan A, Kevin, was to make it work with Anthony Davis. Instead, they have acquired a lot of young talent, a ton of it. In time, they'll become a team, in my opinion, to be reckoned with. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Knocked loose. Carter, the pass to Baines. Here's Hart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Pass to Baines. Takes the three. Devin Booker, and that's good. Booker's got 9 points.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Bridges, no one around him. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition three. Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Sheck Diallo comes in for Frank Kaminsky. Oubre's checked in for Bridges. And it's Johnson in for Carter. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. And the dunk by Williamson.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
Suns leading by 7. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Ayton. Second shot opportunity. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
They are just killing them on the interior.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Diallo kicks to Oubre. And there's the pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Down low. Here's Ayton. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Ayton's got his first bucket in this one.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
And so we wrap up the first half. Suns lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, what did...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points and 1 steal. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters in this one. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
As we know, Devin Booker's a complete scorer, equally adept off the dribble and off the catch and shoot. Obviously, he has the range, but just when you overplay him, that's when he gets to the rim.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, they could be.
And that's...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court for the Suns, Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Carter out there with Booker, and it's Oubre in at the small forward. Carter with it, now defended by Williamson. And the rejection by Favors.
What perfect timing on that play. Derek Favors, an outstanding shot blocker.
Pelicans trail by 6. Ball, the pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about the athleticism from Ingram? Really looking to tear the basket apart with these strong dunks.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain. He can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Phoenix leading by 6. Saric outside. Back to Carter. Here's Ayton. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. They get Derek Favors.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Aaron Baines, who's checked in for Dario Saric. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Ryan Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. On defense, Phoenix. And Redick kicks to Favors. The 3. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from J.J. Redick.
You've got to make J.J. Redick a ball handler. He's too lethal as a spot-up threat.
That drive by Carter misses in close.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays. Hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
New Orleans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. You saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season start, just to reinforcing and stating the rules.
Hits the three-point bomb. Holiday's got 5.
This is the versatility we talk about with Drew, able to beat you with the drives and from distance.
Pass to Kaminsky. Carter outside. Kicks to Baines. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 4 assists in the game.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Bridges. There's a minute left in the third quarter. From about 19 feet, and Derek Favors pulls it down.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
It's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Inside. That one, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Josh Hart taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league, a decade coaching in college, worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
And Phoenix making a change here. Sheck Diallo, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Saric comes in for Kaminsky. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Bridges. And it's Johnson in for Carter. Kept alive, Diallo. And at last, they get one to fall.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Suns ball.
Booker outside. With 1 on the clock and some nice defense there to end the quarter. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. New Orleans on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Hayes out there with Ingram. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Hart in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. And a change for the Suns. Ayton's checked in. Here's Booker.
Who's got Booker?
Oubre outside. There's the dish to Ayton. Knocked away. Stolen by Ball. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Pass to Hart. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hart's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Johnson outside. Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. Here's Oubre. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Ingram. Last season, we saw Kelly Oubre get traded to the Suns. It was a surprise success for both him and the team.
Oubre came in and gave the Suns that defensive spark they so desperately needed. The long arms, he can get in the passing lanes, and he plays with tremendous energy, and they love it.
And the Suns making a change here. Carter's checked in. Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Saric kicks to Oubre. His three-pointers off the mark. Pelicans leading by 7. Ingram with it. Now defended by Oubre. And slammed tight by Ingram.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Booker looking around. Over Ball. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Hart. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Carter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Suns trail by 11. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Saric. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lonzo Ball.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now, here's Ball. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
That's good from Carter.
2 shots.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.